Dr. Brown, should people who accept Islam expect these hardships? Someone might say, well, I'm coming to the truth. Why all the hardships?
Yeah, first of all, I think you should expect some hardship. Whenever anybody comes to Islam, they need to expect some hardship. And I think that is the price of sincerity. It's the price and the proof of sincerity. Look, if it were a party, everybody would be doing it. It's just like any of the other tests of sincerity in religion. Prayer, fasting, paying charity, making pilgrimage. All of these things are things where you take from your time, from your wealth, from your energy, from other things you can be doing to get down on your knees and into prostration and pray 5 times a day, to take time off from eating and drinking, to fast for the pleasure of our Creator, to pay from your wealth to benefit other people who need it more, to make pilgrimage, taking your vacation time and your money to go and do something for the pleasure of our Creator, instead of going and hanging out on the French Riviera or some other kind of vacation. All of these things are things that you take from yourself as a testimony of your faith. Like I said, if it was a party, everybody would be doing it. But for those who are seeking Allah's reward in the akhirah, meaning the hereafter, there's how can I put it? A price to pay? Something that you have to expect to put forward for the hereafter. And when you become Muslim, it can be easy for most people. But one thing I've noticed is that in general, converts to the faith find themselves tested in the beginning. My own impression is that that is a test of sincerity, because I've seen people pass that, and I've seen people fail that. I have seen converts to the religion go back to disbelief because the tests they faced after they became Muslim were greater than they felt they could bear, and it was really sad. I mean, I've seen people go back from faith for piddly little things that you would just think, I mean, how could a person throw their faith away for that? Very sad. But so bottom line, yes, when you become Muslim, expect to be tested. Expect to have to show some strength, show some patience, and endure this test, because truly, anything that you leave for the pleasure of Allah, He will replace with something better. And Allah tells us in the Holy Quran, "Inna ma'al usri yusra," after hardship comes ease. I just described my hardship, or a part of it. There was a lot more to it than that, because after I got over that hump, there were other hardships that came along. But as I said, I lost my wife. Allah gave me another wife. I remarried, and I have to say I am happier with my second wife than I ever was with my first.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. I lost my children from my household, not from my heart. They're in my heart, and I hope that I'm in theirs. We still get together for vacation every year. We still see each other. But Allah gave me another child by my new wife. I lost my house in America. I now live in a better situation in the holy city of Medina. Alhamdulillah. I lost my friends, some of my family. Alhamdulillah, Allah gave me the family of Islam, which is worldwide, and which, I mean, I can honestly say, you never feel a brotherhood. You never really know what brotherhood is until you're in the brotherhood of Islam. I have one brother, no sisters, just one brother. He also became Muslim. What I can tell you is he and I are constantly reminding each other of the fact that we were never brothers. We were never brothers until we became brothers in Islam. You know, we were fighting, we were at each other's throats, we saw the other one as somebody who kind of blocked our desires or I mean, we were just at each other's throats until we became brothers in Islam. When we became brothers in Islam, then we knew what brotherhood really was. I told you I lost my wealth. When I became Muslim, I used to live in a country, I don't know if you could really call it an estate, but I mean, it was a house on acreage out in the country. I used to tell people I didn't have a guest room in my house. If I had people visiting, I didn't have a guest room. I had a guest house. I had a second house on the property that was for guests. That's how nice the layout was. And that's what I lost. I went from living in that circumstance to living in a pay-by-week studio apartment in just, I mean, a really bad area of town. You didn't want to go into the elevator to go up to the floor because, you know, people were urinating in the elevator, but the stairs weren't any better. You take the stairs and you practically had to hold your nose because people were urinating in the stairwells as well. It was that bad. As I said, you know, look, pay by the week. I mean, you know what pay by the week means in America. I mean, where do you find a rental apartment that's paid by the week?
All right, we're going to hold it right there. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back for more with Dr. Lawrence Brown here in the Dean.